Could be Demi? I wouldn't know for sure without more information. There's a possibility Demi could be on the table, but bisexual could be on the table. Gay could be on the table. If you want to know what Demi is, let me see if I still have my command. Demi? Or Demi... Oh yeah, there it is. Demisexuality. It's a sexual orientation in which a person feels sexually attracted to someone only after they developed a close emotional bond with them. So you wouldn't find this person attractive unless you had that bond first. It wouldn't be possible. You would be like, you don't find that person attractive at all. So I think like a lot of people experience demisexuality. See, there is a... Sexuality is very, very in-depth if you want to really get into it. There is primary attraction and then there's secondary attraction. So primary attraction for most people is your sexual attraction. So let's say you're straight, right? A straight person, a heterosexual person, their primary sexuality is, attraction is hetero. But they started getting close to somebody else, and they've never been attracted to this other gender before, or I guess this person before, and they'd start developing a bond with them. That's their secondary attraction, saying, oh, I'm experiencing what demisexual people are experiencing. But would you call yourself demisexual? Not necessarily. I mean, you could, but not necessarily, because that's your secondary attraction. So the difference, what people don't like, or there's a lot of hate for demisexual people, because a lot of people think, oh wow, I have experienced that before. That's normal. What do you mean you're normal? Of course you're going to develop a bond with someone and be attracted to them. Because a lot of people experience demisexual attraction as their secondary attraction. But demisexual people, the people that, you know, asexual people, we only experience sexual attraction until that bond is formed. So we do not have primary attraction, only secondary attraction. Okay. I feel like that's needed to be said in a lot of places. Like even asexual people and demisexual people are not like completely educated on everything. I've read a lot of books on asexuality. I explained to a friend that someone who is doable demi, I cannot go to a place and immediately go, this person attractive, I want to shag them and spend my life with them. Would have to spend time being friends before that occurs. Who is a double demi? Oh, okay. Yeah. I see you peeking there, soul. Are you being educated right now? Very, actually. I'm glad. I would consider myself demi, but it's just like it's so rare for me to have attraction. I love it when you drop knowledge bombs on things you're passionate about. I appreciate that. I hope my friends understand asexuality. I don't know. With I don't know if you've heard about this soul, but there was like recently a big hate on asexuality because of J.K. Rowling on International Asexuality Day. That was just a few days ago, because that day is there to bring awareness, but of course it also brings haters. And it was just like a lot of misinformation, a lot of people hating on it for like no reason. You don't care for her in general? Yeah, I wouldn't. Apparently it's normal for other folks to be like, this person does it for me, like right off the bat, and that's such a foreign thought, right? He's gonna hate, I guess. Yeah. It's just like, it's shit that I've heard before. And, you know, dating in my case is very hard. It's very hard because I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my flag. And I don't deserve less respect as anybody else. I'm still a lovable person. If you want to like learn about asexuality, then learn about asexuality. Just... people think that like we're trying to be special, but it's not. We're not trying to be special. We're actually trying to feel normal by having these labels, because we grew up thinking we're so different from other people. Yeah, it was so stupid, but why am I not surprised? I know. I know. She was like, the quote that she made was like, "Happy International Oppression Day to people that don't want to get shagged." I'm like... I do want to be shagged. Not every asexual person is the same. Yeah. And... yeah, I am oppressed. I have been... I've had hate. I have been, you know, trigger warning. I have been abused because of my orientation. And there's a lot of asexual people that do experience violence. But I won't get too into that because it's triggering for people, so... Demisexuality sounds closer to true love if I had to try to sum it up. Yeah, it's somebody that really only looks at you, basically. Like they're not there just because you're a pretty face or anything. Just got into a relationship with someone who's non-binary and demisexual. Hearing another perspective on demi lets me know about the secondary attraction, so thank you again. No worries. If you want to learn more, I would recommend this book called The Invisible Orientation. It dives deep into everything that is asexuality. They might also talk about some other orientations in there. When I was younger, I guess, between 25 and younger, it was very hard to meet people that understood. Even the people I was dating. Oh God. I was even married to somebody, and they accepted my asexuality in the beginning. And then they got into some shit. They really went a wrong way in life, and they just became a very hateful person and didn't like me anymore because I was asexual. And he had told me he thought he could change me by being in a relationship with me. So, no, you can't do that. this book about asexuality? Yes. The Invisible Orientation is. My ex, though, he does provide a lot of motivation in the gym, though. Just get my anger and frustration out. Are there any books about talking about bi? I don't know. I did read a book that I think the title is This Book is Gay. I think that one talks about a lot more sexuality stuff. It is not the book to read if you're trying to read about asexuality, though. I think there's also books for just bi men. I believe there's even a book written by a black bi man. I don't know the name of it. I might have to Google it. Hi Runic, welcome in. Because the experience of someone's orientation is going to be different if you're like white, black, Hispanic, or whatever. They're very, very different. Just like on what you experience and how people treat you. You're very wise when it comes to this topic. Thank you. I've read a lot of books, so I hope I can be. I love learning about sexuality. Because it's something that... Sexual attraction is not something that I naturally experience. So it's just like, it's so fascinating to me to learn about how people experience it. Also, a lot of asexual people don't feel valid in calling themselves asexual because a lot of people tell them that they're not. A lot of people say, oh, you just need medication, you got low libido, oh, you're a woman, so this is just natural for being a woman. And that has been on my mind literally my entire life. Like, am I valid for calling myself ace? Am I valid for being queer? Am I just being a snowflake, quote unquote, because that is what people have called me. Sorry, people are asshats. It's okay, they give me fuel at the gym. You're as unique and special as a snowflake, but nothing like what people call a snowflake today, right? I appreciate that, Runic.